strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we
Yo, we is back. Episode number 5 of the Not the Same Podcast Sports Show. I'm C. Micah. That is Robert Dean to my right or to your left. However, what you looking at, depending on you Android or iPhone or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? God, got God. What your God is dope over there. I got Grogu / Baby Yoda. Cardinals on his hat, Polo on the hat, man. We all mixed up. It matched though. It matched.
Match.
What up, Hagens? What up, sir?
Coordinate. What up, little bruh?
Yeah, you gotta coordinate. You know what I mean? So we's in here, man. So we're excited to be back with y'all, man. A lot of things going on in sports, and we're not gonna delay, man. We're gonna go on and get into what's popping, man.
D?
Good evening, Miss Wanda. What's up, D? How you doing? Appreciate you sliding through. Man, I got this new mouse, man. You wanna be?
Hey, man, you still messing with the cordless mouse, man?
Nah. I had to retire that joint, man. It was getting on my nerves. That joint to just get froze. And then it'll wake back up, and my whole picture be over here somewhere. I'll be like, man, this is getting on my nerves.
This ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work. All right, man, let's get into what's popping.
what's popping?
All right, man. There's a whole lot of things popping within the world of sports today, man. Whole lot of things popping. We're gonna start off with CJ McCollum gets hurt. He has a collapsed lung, man. Like that is bad, man. I think it happened on Saturday, if I read correctly. But yeah, that's not a good thing, man. Like I don't think you come back from that too quick. Y'all tell me, but I don't think you come back from a collapsed lung, 2 weeks and and some anointing oil without the Lord helping you. You know what I mean?
Definitely not nothing to laugh at, but that is funny with the anointing oil, boy, brother. But This is devastating for the Trailblazers, bro. It kind of reminds me of the Chris Bosh situation. Remember when he had the heart thing, and he didn't want to.
What up, Glenn? How you doing, sir?
Appreciate you tuning in. He didn't want to stop playing basketball, and LaMarcus Aldridge did it last year with the Nets. He retired, but LaMarcus got right, and he back and having a pretty decent season. So
yeah, man.
This is I get more into the Trailblazers a little later on in the show, but this is big, man. This is big, more so for his health, man, because a collapsed lung, them the type of injuries you used to see on 2K back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like collapsed lung, it's a collapsed lung.
Right.
It happens.
Man, I mean, I don't even think was it a contact injury or anything?
I don't know. I don't know.
I saw that John come across that ESPN ticker last night. He got a collapse. I'm like, oh, all right.
Right. I'm telling you, man, hey, Hagens, if you watching, little bro, when you playing my career and you get like into season 3 or 4, one of your guys get a collapsed lung and you be like, what the heck just happened? Like, that's
how? Man, that don't just happen. You know what I mean?
It just don't happen. We're not making fun of CJ McCollum because that is
no.
prayers out. First of all, prayers out to CJ for the best of his health. Forget basketball at this point. Just his overall health and well-being is what matters in this situation.
Yeah, man, definitely pray the best for that brother, man. Very talented young man, great basketball player, also in media, similar to what we're doing. He's very, very talented young man, educated, smart young man. So I hate for that to happen to anybody, man. And we more to come about the Trailblazers later on, man. Next subject of what's popping, man, is the MLB lockout. Now we stay in the city of St. Louis, a very, very baseball town. What Hagen say, on me, 2K got the weirdest injuries. Ain't nobody even touch him. Right, bro. Right. Exactly. But, yeah, so we stay in the baseball city, man. Baseball craze city. They love the Cardinals here. Biggest thing here by far. Ain't nothing. Second thing is the hockey team. But first and foremost is the Cardinals.
Yep.
Very, very big here. And there is a lockout going on right now. They've already started. They met. I heard they met for about 30 minutes. Got in there and probably said F you, and the other one said F you, and they said we out. Peace. Like, them folks hate each other. If you remember when we had when COVID first hit over the summer, baseball was trying to come back, and they was arguing then. Then, you know what I'm saying? You in a pandemic, and they arguing over how many games because it came down to bread. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I believe the owners and the players like literally hate each other, and like it's gonna be out for a minute. Now, for our baseball fans, I know y'all are all come back, man, but for me as a
Not,
semi
yeah,
baseball fan, man. Like
a
this don't
playoff
help,
fan.
bro.
Yeah,
This,
a playoff
this
fan.
yeah, man. Yeah, I love the playoffs, but it's hard for me to watch a regular season game. But this doesn't help, man. It's just like what happened with hockey a few years ago, and they end up losing all their TV deals and everything. Now hockey's on the rise again because they got all
Mm-hmm.
their TV deals back. But all the TV companies like, man, we ain't playing y'all. They put them on like NBC. What's the NBC?
Yeah,
NBC Sports.
sports.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Not even real NBC. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That was.
man.
This is what I say. The last time they had a stoppage, from what I looked up, was 1995.
Yep.
The 94 World Series, it was canceled. Then 95, the season was shortened. Now, baseball, you want to talk about MLB have a lot of games. Baseball has like 180 something odd games, man. Like, it's
Yep. I think it's
ridiculous.
182. If I got,
Yeah,
I might
so
be wrong
100,
though.
yeah, 181, 182. That
Yeah.
that season it was shortened to 144. Now, I did do a little research. As of right now, some of the highlights of what the players want. They want the younger players. And I was telling C before we started, like the younger players can't be a free agent to after the sixth season, and they can't get any type of financial arbitrary as far as getting their contracts right to after the third season. So, and
Mm-hmm.
then the other thing was they're tired of teams tanking. So if
Yeah.
the team tanks, the worse your record, the higher your draft pick, and
Right.
then they can just fill their roster with all these three-year players, and it's
Yeah.
easier to tank. And then they have all that luxury, and then that's when you see that big contract from a vet come through. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of stuff that has to be worked out. Now, me and C will be the first to tell you we are not MLB experts.
No,
So
none
you know what I'm
whatsoever.
saying. But
If you out
anytime,
there and you very into it, Daryl, if you watching Daryl, let us know because I know our homie Daryl is
yeah,
definitely
Daryl's on.
a big MLB fan. But
So yeah, no
we're
disrespect to our MLB lovers.
no disrespect, but it's not a good look, man. Lockouts are never good for the fans. And they fight because it's millionaires fighting with billionaires. It never look good because the fans always be like, man, what is you arguing about? Because like I say, it's millionaires fighting with billionaires. One thing I do think is trash is what you mentioned about you. So basically, in MLB or Major League Baseball, you go to college and then you go to minors. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah,
then you finally come up. So a lot of people they don't really come up and get real good till like 25. And then
right.
like I forgot maybe it's Tatis this year. One of the best players this year is getting paid like 700,000. Now in normal life that's great. In baseball that is chicken. I
Trash.
mean that's crackers.
Yeah,
Like you getting paid trash. You know what I mean? And because it's set the way it's set up is it's not right. Like I feel like if you're a young guy and you exceed like Osaka, not Osaka, Otani, I believe, is a Asian guy that came in and he was like, he was operating basically like Pete Rose, hitting home runs and pitching. Like he was
right.
fire on the pitcher mound and he was fire hitting home runs. I believe his name was Otani, Show Otani, something like that. And like, I believe he's straight because he came from like a Asian league and they had to
Yeah,
pay him to get over here. But normal
right.
folks that come up through college and then go up through the minors, man, they not getting paid for real, for real.
But one thing I do like about MLB, and this we can go down the rabbit hole with this one.
Yeah,
Hey, you can get drafted out of high school, and you
facts,
getting paid while you go to college.
facts.
So like
Yeah,
somebody
that's
can have
dope.
your draft right. So that's the part that is dope about
That is
MLB. If
dope.
you're a high school player out here, you can be getting your bread
Mm-hmm.
and getting ready to go to college straight out
Yeah,
of out drafting them out of high school straight into the pros, as Nelly said one good time. What'd
right.
he say?
Otani is a unicorn, bro. A pitcher that led the league and he
Yeah,
made
he is.
hits.
Yeah,
Right. That's
yeah,
what I was saying.
definitely,
Like
definitely.
all the other players will come watch him. Like this dude was
Right.
like showstopper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But what
yeah,
I'm saying, like it can be somebody like that, and it be some old dude barely hitting hitting a high average in hits, making all kind of big bread, and Otani be over there winning the game. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But that
No,
minor league system is no joke. Yeah,
hey,
you right,
hey,
Glenn.
hey, C City ain't hey, they got the minor league team for the
Yeah, the
Cardinals. And
Redbirds in Memphis. Yep.
the Redbirds, man, I'm telling you, they got a nice stadium. You know what I mean? They got
Triple
it.
A.
They got a nice following, and the AAA system is not a joke, not a joke
Yeah,
at
they
all.
they they won
Ask
a
Michael
few
Jordan.
what you call I don't know what you call AAA World Series, but they won a few of them. But what you say,
Yeah.
bro? I
I
missed it.
said, ask Michael Jordan. He went to the minors and thought he was about to go back up to the Sox.
Nope,
Never made
it didn't work out
Nope.
at all. You know what I mean? But
it. Yeah, man.
all right, man, moving right along, man. NBA COVID cases are rising. Look
Brother.
now, me and Rob probably gonna have a different opinion on this, but this is what I'm gonna say about this. Like the star of my team, they say he in the protocols right now. Listening to local media, they're not sure that he actually has it. He might have been around somebody because his jersey got retired from his high school. He was there without a mask on, and they think some of this is window dressing because they mad he was up there in public without a mask on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like because I listen to a sports show that works for the Grizzlies personally.
Faithfully.
Yes, all the time because Rob will come in the office and see me watching it. But they was talking about, when they show the NBA fits, so the guys walking in, right? And they show the outfit and they take pictures of the outfits, right? They say that hallway is nothing but like 6 feet. So they put a mask on, they take the outfit, and then they take the mask off right after they take the pic. So it's like window dressing. You dig what I'm saying? So, I hate that people are starting to get cases, but I accepted this probably about 6 months ago. Folks gonna be taking booster shots, bro. I mean, gonna be taking booster shots. People take flu shots every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks
That's
gonna catch it. They gonna keep it moving. You know what you say, bro?
Hey, that flu shot every year is a booster.
It's a
Nobody
booster.
says it.
It's not dressed the same way. You know what I'm saying? They don't call it a booster, but
They just call it the flu shot. It's a booster.
Just a booster. You know what I'm saying? Like
a yearly one.
Look, bro, of all this amazing technological advances and medical advances, there's no cure for the common cold.
Right.
You've learned to live with it. You just learned to live with it. You dig what I'm saying? So at a point, it's going to be like, now there was like a literal cure for polio, like a literal vaccine for polio that really, really worked, but sometimes it don't. Bro, I ain't never had a flu shot. I mean, that's me personally. I'm straight on the flu shot, but
I'm not allowed to get one with my situation. But I'll leave that one alone.
I'll leave that one alone. But yeah, the cases are rising a little bit.
They are. But I mean, some of it's fishy though, because the LeBron situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can have a same way you can have a false negative. I think you can have a false positive because LeBron tested like 20 times. Mm-hmm. At first they say he came back positive. They put him in protocol. Then he came back, all these negatives.
Yep.
I mean, you gotta remember, man, when the media is involved, evoke fear and hate. I'm just saying. Buckley Secure.
I feel. Hey, there's I don't know. Older people probably know about this. Our older watchers, y'all. You ever heard of that mouthwash called Dr. Tishner's?
Yes, boy.
Dr. Tishner's get anything out your body. Take a little sip of that. You be straight. It'll burn your lips off, dog.
You ain't never got to worry about nothing.
Boy, that just like 85% alcohol, the rest flavoring. That just like it's like some medical Everclear. I'm just saying, dog.
That's all you got to do.
You know what I'm saying? Just sip a little Everclear, you be all right, dog.
Right. Some of that mouth. Hey, you tripping, bro. 100 proof.
You know what I'm saying? A little 100 proof, dog. You be all right. Get rid of everything. COVID and everything. I'm kidding. This is not a COVID message. I'm joking. They said you get rid of COVID with Everclear. I was drunk as a fish. I still. That's your dumb butt for listening to us. We joking, dog.
Joking, man. We not the same.
These are jokes, man.
Moving right along to the NFL, AFC, NFC standings, brother.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I'm just trying to. Hey, look here. Check it out, though. In the AFC, don't look now, but remember when we was talking about maybe 6 weeks ago, Kansas City Chiefs and all the flash and all this, that, and the other. What
hey,
say?
Nothing a little ginger ale and the Price is Right won't cure.
Hey, you hear me? With some Vicks on your chest and under your nose.
Put a little Vicks Sab on there. You know what I'm saying?
Drink a hot toddy, it'll go away.
You know how your grandmama used to do. You boy, just put a little Vicks Sab in your chest, dog.
Hey,
you be
brother,
all right.
let me tell you something. Hey, if you are from the community, that look like us.
That's right.
You was drunk at the age of 5 when you drank that hot toddy.
Yes, sir.
Sweat out that cold.
That's right. You sweat out that cold, went on to sleep, woke up in a pile of sweat. You were good in the morning.
It was good. That hot toddy, bro, it had you right. But This ain't what we on, brother.
This is not what we on.
Hey, we gonna get to you, Glenn. Hey, but don't look now. The Chiefs are 8-4 with a 5-game winning streak. Their remaining schedule are the Raiders, Chargers, Steelers, Bengals, and the Broncos. 3 of which are divisional games in the Raiders, Chargers, and Broncos. But the Chiefs look like they on the rise. And right now, y'all, them Patriots. I say it every year.
Serious.
I mean, I say it every week. I've been saying it for the last 7 weeks now. The Patriots are going to be a problem. They beat the Buffalo Bills. I don't care how you look at it.
They are the number 1 team in the AFC. Best record in the AFC.
Best record. So while the Chiefs are on a 5-game winning streak, the Patriots are on the 6, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, look out. It's going to be a problem over there in the AFC right now.
And like one of our commenters has said before, man, Belichick, I think we talked about this last week. He changes up his plan per team, right? So,
brother, Hagan said.
Yeah, Hagan said that. Look, listen, Mac Jones threw the ball 3 times. They ran the ball.
He had
every other play, and beat the Buffalo Bills because they found a weakness and they just exploited it over and over and over and over again. Now, they had a chance to win now. You know what I'm saying? The Bills had a chance. They had the ball down there on the other end of the field. They couldn't handle the business. And they won that game.
They won it. Over in the NFC, hey, the Packers and the Bucks are 9-3, and they have arguably the best 2 quarterbacks of all times. That's all I'm saying. The Cowboys are 8-4, but they so iffy. We really don't know what we're gonna get when it comes to that. And
facts.
I'm saving.
COVID.
The coach do got COVID, but they went out there and got a W. They got a dub with the coach having COVID. I think half the staff. Last week.
Yeah.
I can't even remember who the Cowboys just
subpar team. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
And wasn't it the Saints?
Like I said, Jameis got hurt. Taysom Hill is not a quarterback.
I got you, brother. I got you. Hey, Hagan say Eagles gonna sneak into the playoffs. Okay.
You ain't even an Eagles fan though. That's the
point. He is. Yeah,
I know that's a joke, right? He ain't even an Eagles fan.
They like the Cowboys. They think they're gonna win every year.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Keep hope alive, brother.
Keep hope alive. All right, bro. We're ready to move on to soapbox, man.
Soapbox.
Glenn. We laughing at the comment, brother, but we ain't gonna put that one up.
No, we ain't gonna put that one up, but you hilarious, dog. Hey, so this is our soapbox segment where me and Rob get on our soapbox about something that may be aggravating us. You know what I mean? We have 2 minutes, something look like this, and move back over because Rob is in the right place. We straight this time. All right, so it gonna look something like this, and when it runs out, you got one of these, and then it's over. Peacock, what's she talking about? I hate the Cowboys.
That's a true story.
And name my son Dallas.
His BM. That's a true story.
Bro, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Hey, Peacock, Vicks Vapor Rub. That's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Put that Vicks under your nose and on your chest and drink a hot toddy. I'm telling you.
You said another way. Everybody don't know that verbiage of Vicks Sab. I know about that, but everybody don't know about that. She said the actual name. I knew what he meant when he said Vicks Sab. Anyway, Rob, man, what you got for your soapbox, bro?
Hey, man. So listen, don't agree with my soapbox, but we're gonna get into this. So listen.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready, man.
Let's
Cincy makes it into the college football playoffs and awarded the 4th spot. Although they went undefeated this season, Alabama get number 1 and they lost one. Now I get it. Y'all want to say strength of schedule, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trying to hear that. But this is what happens. This puts Georgia against Michigan in the Orange Bowl, Alabama against Cincy in the Cotton Bowl.
Okay.
Of course, the winners of those go to play national championship. I'm really not trying to see the SEC championship again in the national championship. Now, I don't have a problem with the way that it's seeded per se, but Michigan or Cincinnati should have been number 1 and not Alabama. Michigan beat 2 ranked teams hands down in Ohio State and Iowa. Both of them was ranked, so they could have went to number 1. Cincy, it's not their fault that they strength of schedule. They went undefeated. They should have been number 1 rolling into the thing. So this is what it looks like. Alabama won 7 straight, so I guess that can put them up at the number 1 spot. I have an issue with that. Now, Georgia, who has the number one all year long, they lose, they go down to number 3, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. This is what we're going to get to because I'm running out of time. The possible matchups is a rematch of the SEC, like I said. We don't want to see that. So Cincy and Michigan, if you look at it, they didn't want Michigan to play Alabama. Because if Michigan bounces Alabama, then guess what you have? You got Michigan, Georgia, or Michigan and Cincy, and nobody really wants to see that. They want to make the dollars and the cents. Look, the Roll Tide, they could fill up Jerry's house. If you don't know what Jerry's house is, it's down in Dallas. That's how hard their fan base goes. So if it don't make dollars, once again, it don't make sense. So what they're really wanting to see is they're hoping is Michigan versus Alabama. But this is what I'm going to tell y'all come December 31st. Do not be surprised if Cincinnati rolls over the Tide. I'm not an Alabama hater. I just hate the way college football and all of their little shenanigans go
Tomfoolery.
to try to make sure that Cincinnati gets bounced. You're going to put them up against Alabama? Well, we'll come see on Saturday, December 31st, or Monday, whichever.
Yep. I agree with that.
Boy, I could have went so long.
I agree with that. I will say this. Yeah, they let them in. We'll just say that. We're going to let you in, let you play the most historic team ever where you ain't got no shot, but it is what it is. The whole college football system is a joke. All right, man, here's mine. Rob is not going to like this one. We didn't even talk about this. So my problem, one of the problems with the NBA is the over exuberance. Westside, what's up, brother?
No doubt.
The over exuberance of trying to make stars, forcing stars, right? Now, here's one star that they've been forcing is Zion Williams. Now, Zion Williams is awesome. He is awesome. Look, the year I got Ja Morant on my team, we got the second pick. If we would got number 1, we would have took Zion. Anybody would have been a fool not to take him. He is awesome. Also, Zion is a big boy. He was a big boy in college when he was dunking on everybody. He literally exploded his shoe. Right? And now he's hurt. He's overweight. They say he's maybe over 300, and he got a hurt knee. You know what I'm saying? He's going to always have problems with his lower extremities because his body is so big, but he jumps so violently. It's putting so much pressure on his body, right? Here's my problem. I have no problem with him being a star. The problem is force feeding. So they got like millions of national TV games. They have won 7 games. Why are they on national TV all the time? Why? Because the hope that Zion comes back. When they found out Zion was hurt, take the brother off TV. Nobody want to see a broke down New Orleans Pelicans. You know what I mean? Even Pelicans, people in New Orleans don't like the Pelicans. People in New Orleans like the Saints. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Pelicans gear walking around New Orleans. People that like the New Orleans Pelicans like Zion and like the they from Charlotte. And they don't really like the New Hornets. You know what I mean? So my thing is NBA. Look, when you see that a team has lost a player, he ain't going to be back, don't force them on TV all the time. Matter of fact, rotate your national TV games so it don't have to be these teams that's great that nobody ever see. You know what I'm saying? The big market thing aggravates the heaven out of me. I do not like it.
Hey, I want to go to some of the people before we get into this debate fuel.
Go ahead,
First
bro.
of all, Glenn Murray, yes, he should hire his chef. There's no reason in the world why that one word is overweight. And I'm a Duke fan. I'm a Zion fan.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Nobody. Ja was dope at Marquette. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
He didn't play for Marquette, Murray State.
Murray State. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about D Wade.
It's all good.
Ja was dope at Murray. I get it. But Ja wasn't he wasn't no Zion.
He wasn't a sure thing. He wasn't a sure thing. Nobody expected him to become what he became.
No.
Glenn Murray say hire a chef. He definitely should. He also say move the team. They probably will move the team.
I'm gonna tell you why. The NBA, if I'm not mistaken, don't the NBA still own the New
No.
Orleans Pelicans?
You know who owned it? The owner of the Saints.
Oh, he bought it.
Yeah, it's a lady. I forgot her name, but the lady who owns the Saints owned the Pelicans.
I don't even follow him.
Right, but they are not big in New Orleans at all. Anyway,
No.
Hagan says Zion is the next Blake Griffin. He jumped too aggressively to be at his best for a decade plus.
Yeah, true.
Blake is smaller though, and the reason that Blake was never that big, right? And Blake has transformed his game. Blake can shoot. Blake can do other things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I like Zion. Like I said, I am a Memphis Grizzlies fan, and I am elated we got Ja Morant. But if we would have had number one, I would have been so mad at the Grizzlies for not taking Zion because Zion was a sure thing. But the problem is that the NBA want him to be a sure thing. You know, we're going to say this and we're going to move on to the debate segment. You know why they had the play-in tournament? You know why the play-in tournament exists?
Yeah.
To get Zion in. You know, when the NBA stopped, we was like 5 games ahead of all the people behind us. Other words, we was in the 8th place before they had the play-in tournament. They created the play-in tournament because they didn't want us to get in there. Or they want, put it this way, it wasn't so much a problem with us being there, but we would rather have Zion. They still didn't get in. He was healthy. Like, that team has not worked, and I don't even think he want to be there. You being a Duke fan, I think you know he does not want to be there. As soon, he going to be the first one when they had the first contract. Like this summer, Ja can get his money, and Zion better get his money. He going to be the very first one to be like, nah, I'm gone. I'm good, bro. Or he going to be like, give me the money, then he going to say, trade me. Something like that.
I'm
playing tournament got to go. I don't hate it, though. I don't hate it. I just hate the reason they started it, but I don't hate it now. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just on the play-in tournament. We do got to get to this debate, fuel. On the play-in tournament tip, the NBA is trying to recoup. What do you say?
I'm laughing at my wife. If Zion would have come to Memphis, he would have been 350 easily. I mean, New Orleans and Memphis are very similar, and both cities he gonna end up big. Westside say Zion Williamson has someone controlling his nutrition in college and high school. He didn't have what he has. Hey, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
And he's a grown man in the NBA, but he need to pay somebody. Be like, yo, take care of this. Tom Benson on the Saints. Okay.
Tom Benson
Thanks.
is the one
Thanks,
for
D.
the Saints. But only thing I'm gonna say, and when we can move on, man, you are absolutely right. They force feeding in the same way they switched off that Clippers Lakers game the other night to put on the Suns and Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Same way they can start taking these Pelican games off and keeping them on NBA League Pass.
And if we have Pelicans fans watching, look, I don't hate the Pelicans. Like, it's not that I hate your city, I hate your team. Look, I root for a small market team, but you shouldn't be on there that many national TV games when there's other more worthy teams, including like Utah. Like, people don't like Utah, but they're a very good team. They top 3. You know what I mean? So, anyway, man, let's get into this debate segment. Westside, hey, man, you need to slide through one of these Wednesdays, too.
Yeah, man,
brother.
We got to get you on.
Yeah, we need y'all slide through one of these debate segments. For real, brother. For real. What you say?
Hey, Westside, don't act like you didn't see my comments on your post either, chump. I know you saw it one word. That was hilarious.
All right, man, let's get into this debate segment, man. All right, man. So our number one debate segment, we're going to have 7 minutes to talk about 3 different subjects and all that there. You know what I'm saying? It'll pull up like this. And then when it ends, we go with the buzzer again. That way. All right, so our very first topic tonight is this. Is Steph the best shooter ever, a.k.a. the best shooter of all time? Rob, what you think, bro?
You know I got the stats, brother. Look, Ray Allen.
I got some too. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Ray Allen was 35 when he passed Reggie Miller for the all-time three-point. He ended up retiring at the age of 39. Now, Reggie Miller was 40 when he retired. Steph was 27 when he broke Reggie Miller's. He's about to be 33 when he breaks Ray Allen. 43% career for Steph. That's what makes him so great. Right. Ray Allen, 40%. Reggie Miller, 39%. In my opinion, yes. What you got?
First of all, he is the best shooter, and it's not even close. It's really not even a question. But look, I got my stats too, but I'm gonna cheat and look at this. So the top 5 shooters of all time: Steph Curry, number 2, his teammate Klay Thompson, number 3, Ray Allen, number 4, Larry Bird, and number 5, Reggie Miller. All of them killers, all of them great players, right? But I think Steph is not. It's not even close. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting right now. When he won the MVP, he shot 45% from 3. Brother, 45% for 3. Right now, he's playing over his whole career, like Rob said, 43% from 3. You know what I'm saying? But what else makes Curry so good is that he doesn't just shoot. He doesn't just spot up and shoot threes. Like, no hate to Klay. Klay is a good defender, but Klay is a specialist from 3 and defense. 3 and D player, classic 3 and D. You cause him to dribble, It might be trouble, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, might be a little suspect.
Steph got the handles. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He can shoot on the run. That boy got layups. That boy got left hand layups. The boy got right hand layups. He got all type of layups. You know what I mean? He clutch and he shoot all the way from half court. Let's see. But Shuttleworth never had the opportunity to shoot that many threes. That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's no
I
lie.
give you
That's
that.
no
I give
lie.
you that.
But here's the point. Even with Ray Allen, would Ray Allen shoot like that though? Because Ray Allen, he ain't gonna be shooting from half court though. Now Ray Allen was, but one thing I give Ray Allen what he has that clutch gene. You know what I
Clutch.
mean? He has the clutch gene, and also Ray Allen was not just a shooter. Ray Allen used to dunk on you back in the day. Back
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
he was-
Milwaukee Bucks days, he would dunk
he was
on you.
contest.
Seattle Sonics days, he would dunk on your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he wasn't just a shooter, but his greatest attribute became being a shooter. In my opinion, what my eyes seen, my top 3 shooters of all time would be Steph, and it's still number 1. Number 2 would be Reggie Miller in my book, and number 3 wouldn't be Larry Bird. It wouldn't be Clay. I like Clay. It's gonna be one that you have to be a seasoned basketball player. I'm gonna age myself, but it's one of the purest shooters I ever seen is Mark Price. Have you heard of Mark Price, Rob?
Flat out. Cleveland Cavaliers, baby.
Yes, sir. Pure.
Flat out.
Pure. Pure. Let me say it country.
Flat out.
Pure. That boy was pure. You know what I mean? He shoot that
Yeah.
thing. He
So-
shoot off screens and everything like back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was. That's why Jordan was so excited when he beat Cleveland when back in the day. Like you say, you seasoning yourself. But if you
Yes, sir.
watch basketball, that's why Jordan was so excited to pass the Cleveland Cavaliers because
Nah, I
But-
ain't drunk, bro. I promise I ain't drunk.
I'm with
go
you
look
a
up the
little bit.
stat. Hey, he a good shooter, dog.
you can look up the stats. But Glenn, I'm a little with you. I don't know if I could put Mark Price over a Clay or even over a Bird because Larry Bird was.
But he didn't shoot a lot of threes for real. He was a great shooter.
What
But he
we
didn't
look
shoot a
at,
lot
I
of
think,
threes for real.
I think we look at Larry Bird and get confused with the 3-point contest. That's why everybody felt like he was great at what he did. But
Right.
Reggie Miller was
Nah,
an
he was
assassin.
a killer.
bro.
Yes.
He was an
yes.
assassin.
Hands
You know
down.
what I
To
mean?
me,
And-
Reggie Miller's number 2. Hands down.
I'll give it
Hands
Steph.
down.
I'll give it. I'm not talking about how many you made because that's
Right.
we saying best shooter ever. Steph does have something that a lot of players don't have. He can dribble. He can cross you up. Like he has
Right.
everything, and his
Right.
defense have stepped
Total
up because
package.
he didn't buffed up a little bit in that gym, so he even getting rebounds or whatever the case may be. And I will say, Dale Curry had a shot also. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yes.
Dale-
But
Dale had
there's a very big difference between Dale Curry and Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Dale
Dale-
Curry was absolutely known for being a shooter. Steph
Yeah.
is known for being a shooter, but not just a shooter. He does everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Except for dunk on you, because he would not dunk on you. He
Yeah,
would
yeah,
do a
he
Sprite
gotta- he
commercial
gotta-
real quick.
Yeah, he got a oop. He got a oop in the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah,
mean, that's the
who
All-Star.
cares?
But
Who
hands
cares?
down,
Look,
Steph is the best shooter ever, and I don't care what
Absolutely.
anybody
Absolutely.
says. Clay. Now, if we want to talk about best spot-up shooter or
Yes.
best set shooter,
Yes.
then I'm gonna give it to
Yes.
Clay. Hands down
Absolutely.
to Clay. But if we're
Absolutely.
talking about shooter, period, like can make his own shot, Steph is the GOAT. And
Now,
I don't
not
think
not
nobody
the
can
only
ever
other
beat
person to me that could pull up off the dribble like Steph, like I say, is
Lillard.
Miller. Because Miller
You
can do
think
it off the dribble. He come like he halfway be looking, and his jumper was ugly as ever, super ugly, but that thing went down. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
but he
I
didn't like Steph though.
no,
I think
no.
think Lillard.
But we're talking
would
about
be the
shooter.
next person. Yeah, I mean, I think Lillard could make his own shot and shoot off the dribble. Like
That's
you know,
true.
if,
It's true.
you know, he can make his
true.
own. I don't know what his percentage is, but he ain't touching either the two we talking about right now.
No. Lillard is very, very good. More to come about him. Come about him a little bit later. But yeah, he's very, very good. But I just think, I only think it's close. I don't think it's nowhere near close. Vince? Talking about Vince Carter? Nah, dog.
What? As a
Vince?
3-pointer?
I mean, now he learned to shoot later in his career, but not in this list, dog. No. No. Nah, dog.
If that's hey,
Vince
I
Carter.
put Craig Hodges over Vince Carter if we talk about all time. But hey, what's Westside talking about?
The audacity of this one word. Glenn, what's wrong with you, dog? No, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. Okay, top 5 shooters. Steph Curry. Steph Curry's confidence. Steph with the flu. Steph Soul and Reggie Miller. That's a good one, Westside. Let's see. He said yes. Look at the stats. Nah, dog. Nah,
No,
man.
no.
Nah.
Craig, hey, y'all, I'm telling you, man. Like if you Craig Hodges better than Vince from the three. That's
Come
all I'm
on,
gonna say.
dog. I
The only
mean,
reason you probably don't know who Craig Hodges is because at the time he was a Muslim and the NBA did not want that in the league.
nah, he still was
He was
good though.
too
He
pro-
knew. I mean,
he- yeah.
Mahmoud Roof was a whatever his name is. Chris
Right.
Jackson. Mama named him Chris Jackson. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna name him Chris. I'm gonna call him
I'm gonna
Chris.
call him
No,
Chris. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was real good too, man. All right.
you silly, bro.
Hey, you know what I mean? All right, our next question is this. Are the Arizona Cardinals for real? Let me remove the Steph picture. Are the Arizona Cardinals for real? Mr. Davis, what
Yeah,
you
man.
think?
I ain't sold on Arizona, but they have 5 games left.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 5 games, they play the Cowboys. They only have 2 threats: Rams and the Cowboys.
Uh-huh.
After that, they get. Let me see here. They got the Colts, Seattle, and Detroit. They're 10-2 now, if I'm not mistaken. So
Mm-hmm.
they probably end up. I don't know. I think they could run the table, honestly, depending on what the Rams tough though, man. That NFC West is something different. I ain't sold on him. I'm sorry. I just can't see Kyler Murray being so small. I know his release is up here.
Yeah.
I just can't see it, man.
You
And I
can't
don't
do
think
it,
they
huh?
want to see I don't think they want to see the Rams, Packers, or the Buccaneers. I just don't.
I'm gonna say they semi for real. Now, one thing that's very impressive, they are 7-0 on the road. That's
Right.
pretty good. You know what I mean? They got a very impressive record.
But as of
Although,
right now, they'd be at home, brother.
listen. But one thing is impressive, man. They they was missing 2 key pieces for what 3 games, I believe, and they still was
Yeah.
winning. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's
they
very
were.
impressive. They're a very balanced team. I think they're hard to take, man, because we're not used to liking them. You know, Arizona Cardinals, we respected them back when Kurt Warner went over there, left the Rams, went over there,
Yeah.
and he had them in the Super Bowl one time. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But I do think they're very, very good. I am fearful of Kyler Murray's height, although I think he's very good. He is little. And he's hard to tackle, man. But if what's gonna happen when somebody get a real good lick on that boy though? That's what concerns me, man. Cause he's so
I think
little and he's hard to get. But what's gonna happen when somebody get a good lick on that little dude, man?
I think he got some heart about himself. I mean, hey, somebody tell me anything. I ain't got time to look it up right now. How tall is Kyler Murray? Because I know Drew Brees wasn't big either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Drew Brees, they list him at 6 foot, but I think he like 5'10" or whatnot. But that's not the reason I'm not sold on this team, man. I don't know. I guess the experience of the Packers and the experience of the Buccaneers, those are the 2
I can
teams that
definitely see that part of it. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's the experience factor that those other 2 teams have that I'm on. And then the quarterback, so
Yeah.
he's-
4'8". You stupid dog. Nah, hey, they say he's 5'11". I think that's what it say? 5'10", which means he's about 5'8".
So he's about 5'8". So
Yeah, you
you
about
off
5'8". You ain't far off. You want 1 foot off, but you know what I mean?
Hey,
West Side say go Dolphins, 5 straight wins, 5 wins to go. I see us in the playoffs this year Be sold on
No.
Miami. Hey, Miami looking good. Tua is
No.
looking good.
He
Tua is
is.
looking good. I ain't gonna
But-
try to say his last name. I think it's Tonga Valoa, but he's looking
Okay,
good.
but what division are they in? They in the
Right.
same division as those Patriots and those
Right.
Bills.
Right.
Nope. Hate to tell you, brother.
No.
That division tough, and I'm standing on it. Patriots will take
Yeah.
that division. They may get a wild card. They might sneak in, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Connie, man. I ain't trying to,
rain on your parade, brother.
yeah, or break your dorsal fin, but they're not.
Boy, stupid.
Hey, it's tuna for the guys, man. Bumblebee tuna. My bad.
That boy said dorsal fin. Dorsal fin. Stupid.
I just don't see it.
Let's see. Westside said both of them one words trash. Man, I can't say it about them Patriots, dog. I'm sorry, man. Patriots serious, bro.
Hey, go. Yeah, with next year, D.
Hey, you said it. Hey,
Next,
quarterback got hurt. You know what I mean?
hey,
For them.
quarterback did get hurt, but she brought up the Bears, and Arizona looked very good with Kyler Murray, that being his first game back in the cold like it was. It was raining
Yeah.
hard as I don't know what up in Chicago last week,
Yeah.
and them boys came out to play. But it was the defense also. It was just an all-around. The defense got the picks. It gave Kyler Murray a short field, and he executed the game plan. So definitely a good game. I'm just not sold on the Cardinals, man. It's not no hate to them. They play in the NFC West. It's a hard division. Seattle might mess around and beat them later on this with these games that's left. So they got 2 divisional games. Again, they play the Rams and the Seahawks, and then they got Detroit, the Colts, and the Cowboys. And depending on what Cowboy team come to play, you might mess around and see the Cardinals do this and the Rams do that.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think Arizona will go far, but like what you said, they are not gonna want to see the Packers. That's gonna be their problem. They're not gonna want to see the Packers or the Bucks, but definitely the Packers or the Bucks. And like I say, they have never been here. Now in the NFL, you can get hot and you can go all the way to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? But the Aaron Rodgers is a killer, man. The man a dog. You know what I mean? He a dog. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we will get. I'm giving 1 minute.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Winder said, "Okay, can we talk about Antonio Brown dumb butt?" Now, this wasn't on the subject, but yes, thank you, Ms. Winder, for bringing that up. This one word, we should have had him a one word of the day, but I got a good one. I got a real good one. So, this one word had a fake vaccination card and got caught. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
No.
What is wrong with you, dog? You is really, really tripping, man. You is really, really tripping.
Let me tell you the Brady effect about that. He was tripping and he lied.
Yep.
But he's out 3 games. Y'all, what people fail to realize is Antonio Brown wasn't going to be back for them 3 games. He's injured. He was going to be out 3 or 4 more games anyway. So his suspension, he just ain't going to get a game check. That's called the Brady effect.
And
when
Brady
you have
gonna slide, Brady gonna slide. I got that, dog. I got you, bro.
I got you.
Yeah.
That suspension took place while he was already out on injury. He wasn't coming back no time soon. He'll be back the last 2 games of the season to get ready for the playoffs. But it was dumb. But if that's the case, I didn't see. Did Aaron Rodgers lose any games?
No. He got a little mediocre fine. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
But anyway, all the Cardinals for real? Almost. Almost. Kind of. Slightly.
Right. I got to see some playoffs. Maybe that's what we should have said. The Cardinals will show me that they're real when they win in the playoffs, just like Lamar Jackson will show me that Baltimore is real when they win in the playoffs. Until then, it's a regular season type situation.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Our last one. Should the Blazers part ways with Dame? Should the Blazers part ways with Dame? Mr. Davis.
It's getting ready to sound foul, brother, but time to let it go.
I think you better let it go.
Let it go. I'm going to tell you why. Look, with McCollum getting hurt, Dame can be the highest paid player next year. I think they said that contract, if they do the extension, will pay him all the way up to the age of 36.
Yeah.
It'll put butts in the seats, but it ain't going to put no banners in the Raptors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just time to let it go. Philadelphia, I know they were talking to them about possibly Ben Simmons, but why would you really want Ben Simmons for Dame? So I can kind of see it. I wouldn't do that. I would have sent McCollum over to Philly to try to pair up Dame and Simmons. But at this point, where does Dame go though? See, because I think it's time to blow it up.
No, I absolutely think they should blow it up. They should blow it totally up because they would never. They didn't build around him the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard they was in talks with hold on, I got this article I had up. They was in talk with Aaron Gordon. You know when Aaron Gordon was free, it was going to be. He ended up with Denver, right?
Denver. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I really, really think they should have. They need to blow it up. They should have got him better help when they was on their run. They got to the Western Conference Finals and they didn't capitalize on it. You know what I mean? They already got this crazy stuff with their GM they had to fire. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
They got a new coach, Chauncey Billups, is not doing well. You know, he came in with a little drama, and, you know, I think they was digging up old stuff because he was a Brown brother. But
Yeah.
that beside the point, he ain't been doing that well. That ain't looking good. You know what I mean? And right now, they are in the hold on one second. They are in the 10th place in the Western Conference. Their record is 11-14 with Dame. That is not good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They are in what you call it? Play-in tournament level. That is not good. With a
Yeah.
superstar like Damon Lillard, it's time to blow it up and start it over. You know what I
It
mean?
goes back to what you said, though. See, small market teams.
Miss Mac. Good
You know
evening,
what I'm saying?
everyone's 1, 2, 3. Not my night. See y'all on Thursday. Bye. All right, Miss Mac.
All right, Ms. Mac. It's a
Glenn
small
says
market.
Jalen Brown for Dame. Decent.
But why? Because
Vote.
now you got to think. Now Marcus Smart really gonna be complaining about one word. I almost said it. One word's not bad.
But hey, now I will say that the positive in that, it'll be a trade for another younger player, and you can start over and build around him. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to get rid of all your assets and get draft picks. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have a good rebuild. It should take 3 years if you do a good rebuild. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you don't do a good rebuild, it take 10 years, like the process forever. But you do a good rebuild, get lucky in the draft. If you get one piece, be like, yo, I'm gonna build around him. And Jaylen Brown is not a malcontent. He's not like a crap starter. He ain't one of them type of players. Bring it in, huh?
He can ball.
Yeah, he can ball, and he also not one of these people that's toxic. You dig what I'm
Right.
saying? Now Jalen X, you know what I'm saying? He a very woke brother, but other than that, he's not toxic. You know, or I think bringing in like a man, Ben Simmons, man, that'd be toxic. He'll ask for a trade in 6 months. You know what I mean? Let's see, move Dame and CJ for different packages. Yeah, I agree. Blow it up time, man.
You have to. You got to blow it up because the Nurkic thing is not working.
It didn't
Everybody
work.
that they
And
bring
Nurkic is
in,
good, but it just didn't
he's
work.
very good. It doesn't work. He's not an aggressive big man. You know what I mean? Like they need that grit and grind. And my man keep talking about how loyal he is.
Yeah.
Listen, man, like, look, these, they had a song about certain folks wasn't loyal. These owners ain't loyal.
Boy, stupid.
These owners ain't
he just
loyal
saying.
by a long shot.
None whatsoever.
If they tired of you, they get rid of you. But now here's
Yeah.
your key factor now. Everybody's in scramble mode because we don't know what's about to happen with CJ McCollum.
Right.
This collapsed lung thing, and we talked about this at the beginning of the show, this collapsed lung thing could be way bigger than what it is. And teams actually could use this to their advantage on getting Dame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Pacers want to blow it up, so maybe there's something there. But the
Sabonis-
Pacers aren't a bad team. They got the Pacers are. If you really look at the Pacers when they play, they just don't have no. They're not.
But they're a meh team. A meh. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
other words, they stuck in the middle. Listen, I know what that's like. One of my favorite Grizzly teams was the Grit and Grind Grizzlies. Yes, they was fun. They had a style. They had a thing, but they were never going to win a championship. And at the end of the day, why are you playing? Why are you playing? To win a championship. You got to have a I forgot what you call it, but you got to have an awesome superstar to win championships. You need a secondary player, and then you need some good pieces around them. The problem with them, they got a superstar. They got a very good secondary player, and everything else don't work. You know what I mean? Everything else don't work. You can't win in the NBA with two small guards. McCollum was what, 6'5", 6'6"? Dame is, 6'1", maybe, a little bit taller than us. You know what I mean? You can't win. That can't be the basis of your team. You got to have a great big man or a great power forward and a good point guard. You need, the yin and yang. You can't really what runs the NBA is great wings. Like that boy for Minnesota. Like he gonna be the next great one. That boy he's a beast and he's a problem. But that's what you need, those type players. Or you need a point guard and a big man. You know what I mean? Elephant in the room, Kyrie for Dame. Kyrie ain't going over Portland. That man will retire.
Yeah, he'll be out of there.
Mark my words, that boy retire.
Yeah, he'll be out of there.
Either he gonna retire or go out there and smoke weed all the time. Go do one.
You ain't Dame. I'm gonna tell you this. Dame and Harden definitely can't coexist. That's not gonna work.
Right.
That's not gonna work. With KD, Now KD and Dame could coexist, but I can't see KD, Dame, and Harding coexisting like that. Real
KD,
talk.
Dame, and Harden. I think it could work.
You
I
think
think
so?
it could work. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Cause Harden already showed he could take the back seat, and KD, he's the leader, but he don't have to be the upfront dude. He all right with that too. I think it could work.
Yeah, we saw KD work with Clay and but I'm talking about Dame's mentality. Dame is a killer, man. So that's what I'm getting.
That's true.
Get Ben Simmons so they can work together.
Yeah.
If he get a jumper, if his jumper on IG start working on the NBA court, he'll be good. I take IG Ben Simmons jumper over anybody's. The way he be looking on IG.
All right, man. That's it for debate segment, man. Debate fuel, man. We're going to go to our last one of our favorite parts of the show. This one word of the day. This is a doozy. Rob don't even know who I get, but this is going to be funny, man. Let's get to it. This one word. No. Of the day. It is funny every time. So, Brian Kelly was the coach of Notre Dame. He recently, we talked about it last week, Brian Kelly recently moved to LSU, right? And Brian Kelly, when he was introduced, he came out with a Southern accent. Now, I'm from the South, literally from the South. Now, I ain't from the deep South, but I'm from the mid-South. But y'all can hear the country swing in my voice. Yeah. But there's another level of it. Louisiana is a whole nother level of country, right? Yeah. So he comes out talking like he was born and raised in Baton Rouge. All of a sudden, he was born in Massachusetts. His coach, before he coached Notre Dame, he coached Cincinnati. He has been in the Midwest. In some parts of the Midwest, you can sound a little country, but nothing like this. But I got the audio of him 2 days before he was introduced at LSU when he was still at Notre Dame. Now, here it is. Y'all listen real close. Listen real close.
My life, for me and my family, being here at Notre Dame.
It's a great night to be a Tiger. I'm here with my family.
Did y'all hear that? I'm play it one more time, because this is a one word. Now, we told you one words, it ain't a skin tone. We showed y'all plenty of time. One more time.
My life, for me and my family, being here at Notre Dame.
It's a great night to be a Tiger. I'm here with my family.
What was that? What was that? Bruh, what is you doing, dog?
Brian Kelly gets the one word of the day for treating Notre Dame like the Harlem Knights. Put your mama on the phone. I ain't never coming home.
That boy got some of that LSU sunshine. He ain't never coming home.
Got an accent and everything. Put his hands behind his head. He was.
Yo, folk did that mess for real. Yeah, man, he did that, man.
Yeah, he did do it. Yeah, so he gets
this
double
super suspect, man. He gets the one word. He about to get the one word of the year for that one, because, dog.
We might wind it down. We might have to give a one word of the year.
Yeah,
but he wins, bro.
It's some tomfoolery. And just in case you didn't hear it, one more time. So the premise of this one word of the day is that Brian Kelly was the coach of, I almost got into my Southern accent, but anyway, Brian Kelly was the coach of Notre Dame. He got a big job. I think he was getting paid. He got offered $95 million to go to LSU. So he said, oh, deuces, I'm out. Now, Notre Dame is normally a destination job for most people. Notre Dame still had a chance to get in the playoffs. He still dipset it on them. He dipset it before the season was even over.
Right.
Then he got hired at LSU. This interview, what'd you say? Yeah, mama, I ain't never come. Hey, yo, put your mama on the phone, kids. Look, baby, I love you, but I ain't never coming home. The boy got some sunshine down there in New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Got some of that Louisiana sunshine. And so he was introduced at the LSU basketball game. Now, the first part is an interview he did 2 days before at Notre Dame. And this is an interview 2 days later. Listen.
My life, for me and my family, being here at Notre Dame.
It's a great night to be a Tiger. I'm here with my family.
This fool, listen to the way he said family. Me and my family. Then that boy said, family, dog. 2 days? You got there and got some crawfish and turned you out like that, dog.
Crawfish and 92 meal, baby. I'm getting the accent
what they
too.
call crawfish etouffee. You got you and I've been to Louisiana. Got you some
That boy, he
boudin.
got
And you from the
some-
south? There's some boudin, which is basically rice and sausage in a sausage roll. But that John is 5. Anyway,
Got
you
that
had some,
gumbo.
Rob. You got that look like you had some, brother. You know something
Yeah, I
about
do.
it.
Yeah, I do. Just a
You
little.
invent it. All right.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I've been.
We're gonna leave that alone. But that's I mentioned. Okay, dog. But yeah, man. So Brian Kelly is the one word of the day, man. All right,
Definitely.
man. Yeah, definitely. He almost the one word of the year. All right, man. So we get to Rob's favorite part of the show.
Yeah, have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with these podcasts with an S? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? You can be a blessing by hitting our Cash App, which is the cash sign, Not the Same Podcast, or you can go to notthesamepodcast.com/support, or that like, subscribe, share, notification, all that good stuff that's going on the screen right now. That is a way that you can support. You can also support by your prayers. We really appreciate it. I'm going to let y'all know, me and C both got full-time jobs.
Yep.
And trying to come on the show at night at times can be very, very trying when you have family issues and matters, but we're doing it because we love to do it. And we also love to come on here and kick it with y'all. Y'all like the family? Yeah, it's like family when we come on. So we definitely have a very, very good time. So yeah, that's how you can support, man.
Rob said this too. That week we was off, man, it was hard. Cause
Yeah.
like, man, we missing our, cause we was with our family, but we was like, man, we missing our streaming family, missing our people. So yeah, man, we love to do this, man. We love y'all, man. We appreciate all the support we've had previously, and we thank you, Lord. Thank the Lord. Hey, I'm a Christian. It never turn off. And we also thank you guys for the support you would do in the future, man. We love y'all, and
Thank you, Lord.
Let me put this up. Kelly has always been a one word. He did both Cincinnati and Notre Dame. He played like he wanted and stayed and dipped. Yep, he did that. Absolutely. You ain't lying. He ain't lying. You know what I mean?
Hey, but let me ask you something, and then we can go on this one. Hey, please appreciate it, Glenn.
Yep.
If you're in that situation, it's a job. Now we know it's a coach, but it's a job. And if another job come with a bigger bag, and it's still in the field that you do, who don't do progression? Like
who don't?
Who don't do it?
You ain't got to say no what forever and beyond that, bro. It'd be deuces. Now, what I would have did, I would have talked to my players. I would have it would have been a lesson. It's like, hey, I've been with you 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. Y'all got my number. I'm gonna keep in touch. But I had a better opportunity. I don't want to hurt you guys and keep it real. What they gonna argue with? And then I'd be like, hey, and then be like, look at the kids and do like this. Hey, bro, I'm gonna get $95 million. Oh, word, coach? All right. It's gonna be it. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
I tell you what, though, another once again, college football wasn't letting Notre Dame in with an intern, so we'll leave that alone, though.
Yeah, he is a brother. I'm just saying.
They wouldn't.
They did hire a brother.
Team
Freeman.
progression. Yep. You hear me?
You hear me?
That's called a step increase.
Exactly. So most of y'all would have dipped out. Yeah, it is what it is. It's all good.
Hey.
Yeah, what it is. Anyway, man. Also, tomorrow night, be back, same time, 6 o'clock, man. We'll be with our show, our music and faith show.
Yes.
Same podcast. We'll be live at 6 o'clock, man, with great topics, man, and a good time, man. So tune in, man. Lock in with us. Come back tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So I'm C. Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We out, man. We see y'all tomorrow night.
Christ lives in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we